SpaceX is working super hard on developing the Starship and Super Heavy to make them the perfect transportation system to take humans to the Moon and Mars. But there are some things that Elon has mentioned that he is planning to do or add to the Starship in the future once they've gotten the basics down. So let us take a look at some of the coolest things that Elon might add to the Starship in the future. Number 1, increased launch frequency. SpaceX's goal for the Starship is to make it the most frequently launched vehicle in history. Elon Musk has said that he wants to launch a Starship every single day, which would blow the mind of even the most hardcore space fan. And while we know that SpaceX is aiming to conduct multiple launches and landings per day, Elon has also said that he would like to increase the launch cadence to 4 flights per day. That's 1 launch and landing per hour. Now, this may seem absolutely insane, but considering SpaceX's goal of making life multiplanetary and the fact that they are planning to use these ships as a type of Uber to ferry people between planets, it does make a sort of sick sense. Number 2, a better heat shield. Right now, SpaceX is still working out the kinks in their heat shield design. The current plan is to use a combination of the heat shield tiles that were used on the space shuttle and a metal shell underneath that. But Elon has said that in the future, he'd like to develop a heat shield that uses aerogel. Aerogel is a super lightweight material that can withstand up to 1,600 degrees Celsius, which is more than twice the temperature on the surface of the sun. Number 3, refueling in orbit. Right now, SpaceX plans to launch the Starship with a fully reusable booster that will return to Earth after taking the ship into orbit. But Elon has said that in the future, he'd like to develop a system where the booster can rendezvous with the ship in orbit and refuel it before it heads on to its final destination. This would allow the Starship to travel further and carry more cargo. Number 4, Star Factory expansion. Right now, SpaceX is building the first starbase in Texas, but Elon has said that he'd like to build additional starbases in the future, including one on the Moon. In fact, Elon has said that he'd like to make the entire process of building starships more like an assembly line in a factory. Number 5, a Moon-optimized Starship. While the current Starship is being designed to be as capable as possible so it can be used for any interplanetary travel, Elon has said that in the future, he'd like to develop a version of the Starship that is specifically optimized for travel to the Moon. This would likely be used for the HLS, or Human Landing System, that is being developed by SpaceX for NASA's Artemis program. Number 6, a Mars-ready Starship. Similar to the Moon-ready Starship, Elon has said that in the future he'd like to develop a Starship that is specifically designed for travel to and landing on Mars. This would likely have additional fuel tanks for landing and takeoff on Mars and would be bigger and heavier than the current Starship design. Number 7, a better booster catch system. Right now, SpaceX is catching their boosters using a crane-like structure that they've nicknamed Mechazilla. But Elon has said that in the future he'd like to develop a better system that could catch the booster more efficiently. This could potentially be a giant net or even a giant pair of tongs. And number 8, make it reusable. Okay, so this isn't really a secret because Elon Musk has been talking about rapid reusability since the beginning. But it's still one of the most exciting things about the Starship. SpaceX's goal is to make the Starship the most reusable spacecraft in history. They want to be able to launch and land a Starship multiple times per day, and they're already working on ways to make the process even faster and more efficient. So those are 8 of the coolest things that Elon might add to the Starship in the future. But what do you think? What would you like to see on the Starship? Let us know in the comments below.